Welcome to the Deep Dive, your direct line to being truly well-informed just mountains of information. Today we're embarking on a mission. We want to unearth the most important nuggets of knowledge from a really fascinating array of sources. At everything from the often overlooked economics of pet ownership to the cutting edge of artificial intelligence revolutionizing health. And yes, believe it or not, we'll even uncover the surprising science behind storing your cheese just right.
Yeah.
It's a deep dive into those unexpected facts that, truly shape your daily life. Okay, let's unpack this.
And our goal today really is to connect these pieces. They might seem disparate, but we want to reveal those practical insights and surprising facts that are directly relevant to your daily experiences.
Yeah.
You'll probably find that understanding these details doesn't just add to your knowledge base. It truly shifts your perspective on how you approach things.
Like what?
Well, everything from your finances, your health, even, like you said, how you handle things in your kitchen.
Absolutely. So let's kick things off with something that brings so much joy into many of our homes. Our furry friends. We all adore our pets, don't we? But have you ever really paused to crunch the numbers on what it costs to own them? Not just for a year, but, over their entire lifetime.
It adds up.
It really does. And our sources turned up a genuinely surprising finding. It might just make you rethink pet planning. Apparently, the English Toy Spaniel is identified as the most budget-friendly dog breed to own in the UK.
So interesting.
Yeah, with lifetime costs totaling approximately 5,163 points and 83.
Wow.
Now, that figure isn't just like food. It includes the initial purchase, insurance premiums, feeding costs, and even grooming expenses.
So the whole package.
Exactly. And it seems their compact size and minimal grooming needs are what truly contribute to that surprisingly low long-term cost.
What's fascinating here isn't just that specific number for the English Toy Spaniel, though. It's what it tells us about the broader financial landscape of dog ownership. The PDSA, for instance, they estimate minimum monthly costs. And this is excluding the initial purchase price, remember?
Right.
Can range significantly. It's around $69 for a small dog, jumps to maybe $83 for a medium one, and a pretty substantial 116 pounds for a large dog.
That's a big jump.
It is, and it clearly illustrates a consistent trend. Smaller breeds, like, say, a Chihuahua, generally incur lower lifetime costs.
Makes sense?
Yeah, they simply require less food, need less frequent or, specialized grooming, and often their longer lifespans help spread those initial and ongoing costs over more years. It's a crucial consideration for anyone thinking about welcoming a new companion, especially if budget is, a significant factor.
And here's where it really gets complex for your wallet, especially when we talk about those unexpected, often unavoidable expenses.
Vet bills.
Exactly. Pet insurance and veterinary care can vary wildly, creating significant financial pressure. Take the Patterdale Terrier, for example. It's one of the least expensive breeds to insure, costing around $276.93 per year.
Okay.
Now contrast that with a Bernese Mountain Dog. That can set you back a hefty $933.37 annually just for insurance.
Wow, quite a difference.
Huge difference. The average annual cost across all dogs in the UK hovers around 125, but that's just an average. And beyond those premiums, the actual vet care can be substantial. Treating lameness, for instance, a pretty common issue, can cost upwards of 11,176 Brits.
Oof.
A more serious condition like mitral valve disease, that's a progressive heart valve thing often seen in older, smaller dogs, could be around 11,144 dogs.
Right.
And for something like tumors, you're looking at an average of $1,071. These figures aren't just statistics, They truly underscore why comprehensive pet insurance isn't merely a luxury. It's a vital part of responsible pet ownership, helping mitigate those unpredictable financial blows.
And before you even get to those ongoing costs, there's the initial hurdle, right? The acquisition cost.
Yeah, buying the dog itself.
Exactly.
Sure.
Our sources highlight that breeds with some of the lowest initial purchase costs in the UK include greyhounds, lurchers, and Jack Chess. Greyhounds in particular can sometimes be adopted or purchased for as low as $187.
That's quite low.
It is. It shows that the entry point into pet ownership can be surprisingly accessible, but it's important to remember this is just the very first step in, a much longer financial journey.
So if you're thinking about adding a new member to your family, or maybe you just want to truly understand your current pet expenses, The real insight here seems to be that it's about much more than just a cute face and an initial fee.
Absolutely.
It's about a significant long-term financial commitment where breed choice, lifestyle, and a good insurance plan can make a world of difference.
Right.
It kind of prompts you to ask, am I ready for a commitment that could last well over a decade and cost thousands?
It's a really important question.
Okay. Now, let's pivot from our personal finances to a realm where cutting-edge technology is already making profound impacts on our personal health. We're talking about artificial intelligence, specifically AI actively diagnosing skin conditions.
Mm-hmm.
The future of medicine isn't just on the horizon. It feels like it's very much present in our daily lives already.
Yeah, a key takeaway here is how rapidly AI is transforming dermatology. These systems, they use sophisticated deep learning models.
Okay.
Think of them as incredibly advanced pattern recognizers. They analyze skin images and identify disease patterns with an accuracy that often rivals
Human doctors.
sometimes even surpasses them, yeah. Especially when it comes to diagnosing things like skin cancer.
Wow.
The real power is in their speed and accuracy. This doesn't just streamline diagnostics, it significantly enhances teledermatology services. It makes expert care more accessible, particularly in areas grappling with a shortage of dermatologists.
So you could get a diagnosis remotely, essentially.
Exactly. Imagine getting a precise, rapid diagnosis, even if you're miles from a specialist.
That rapid diagnosis sounds incredibly powerful. But does it create any new challenges? For instance, what about the data these AIs are trained on?
That's a huge point, actually.
One major area of discussion is this issue of data bias. Many AI models have been trained on data sets that, unfortunately, have a limited diversity in skin tones.
Right. Mostly lighter skin tones historically.
Exactly. And this can lead to a significant problem: inaccurate diagnoses for individuals with darker skin.
Which is a serious equity issue.
It really is. It's not just about less accuracy. It could lead to misdiagnoses for specific groups, which is a serious concern for equitable healthcare. And, while AI excels at specific diagnostic tasks, it currently has limitations, right?
Yeah.
Like handling truly complex, multifaceted cases or providing comprehensive therapeutic recommendations that a human doctor can.
Mm-hmm. This brings us to a crucial point: how AI-assisted diagnosis compares and, importantly, collaborates with traditional methods. While AI can indeed match or even surpass dermatologists in specific, well-defined scenarios, human dermatologists remain absolutely essential. They're needed for interpreting AI findings, considering the patient's complete clinical history, understanding individual nuances, and ultimately making those critical final clinical decisions.
So it's more of a partnership.
Exactly. The ideal scenario isn't AI replacing doctors, but rather a powerful partnership. AI acts as a highly efficient and accurate assistant, freeing up human expertise for the most complex cases and, frankly, for the compassionate, holistic care only a human can provide. Ensuring that AI development actively addresses data diversity is paramount to ensure these tools benefit everyone equally.
Looking ahead, then, the impact of AI in dermatological care seems poised for even greater expansion.
Definitely.
We can probably expect it to significantly enhance diagnostic accuracy, maybe reduce healthcare costs by streamlining processes,
Right.
and ultimately improve patient outcomes by catching issues earlier and more precisely. You could picture AI integrating seamlessly into clinical workflows, offering real-time insights and personalized care by intelligently factoring in your specific demographics and clinical history to fine-tune its recommendations.
And zooming out a bit, this really highlights AI's crucial role in addressing the global burden of skin diseases. By making diagnostic solutions more scalable and accessible, especially in underserved regions, AI offers a truly powerful tool to improve public health worldwide.
Okay, so from the cutting-edge tech of AI transforming health, let's turn our attention to an even more intimate and, fundamental aspect of your well-being, what you put on your plate, nutrition.
Yeah. We're diving into the principles of sustainable nutrition and some insights into weight loss that profoundly affect your health.
A truly nutritional diet is, it's foundational for long-term health and effective weight management. It's not just about restriction. It's about a balanced intake of macronutrients, carbs for energy, proteins for building and repair, healthy fats for essential functions, along with essential vitamins and minerals. The core objective is to provide your body with all the necessary nutrients without an excess caloric intake. This supports energy levels, helps maintain muscle mass, and optimizes your metabolism.
And for weight loss specifically. Well, for those looking to manage weight safely, dietitians commonly recommend a daily caloric reduction of about 500 to 1,000 kilocalories. This typically leads to a healthy weight loss of, say, zero point 0.5 to 1 kilogram per week. It's about nourishing your body efficiently and sustainably rather than just short-term deprivation.
Now, here's a truly intriguing insight. This might make you think differently about some popular diet choices.
Okay.
Recent research is indicating a significant and perhaps concerning connection. Certain high-fat, low-carbohydrate diets, like some ketogenic approaches, can actually alter your gut microbiome diversity.
Right, the gut bacteria.
Yeah. What's even more surprising is that this alteration has been linked to potentially accelerating cancer progression.
Wow.
Yeah. One study using a mouse model of ovarian cancer observed that both ketogenic and other high-fat diets were associated with increased tumor growth and a reduced diversity in the gut microbiome.
Huh. That's quite something.
It suggests a profound and direct impact of dietary composition on disease pathways far beyond simple weight management.
This really emphasizes the concept of nutritional fitness. Basically, understanding how to optimize your diet for your unique needs.
Right.
For example, if you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, nutritional fitness involves actively identifying specific plant-based foods that provide essential nutrients that might be less common otherwise.
Like what?
Think immature lima beans. They're a great source of essential amino acids for vegans. Or mushrooms, a valuable source of vitamin D. And beyond specific disease risks like cancer, healthy nutrition is fundamentally about reducing your risk of a whole array of weight-related health issues like diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure.
The usual side effects.
Exactly. It's about cultivating a lasting lifestyle approach, not just jumping on the latest temporary diet trend.
And technology is even stepping in here too, empowering us with better nutritional tracking.
How so?
Deep learning has spearheaded innovations like DPF Nutrition. It's a smart system that uses monocular images, so a single camera shot, combined with sophisticated depth prediction and something called RGB diffusion to vastly improve the accuracy of food portion estimation.
So it tells you how much you're eating more accurately.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's essentially like having an expert eye on your plate, but from an economical and efficient app or device. It helps you monitor your daily nutritional intake with much greater precision than ever before.
Interesting.
Now let's shift from the broader topic of nutrition to a very specific and often sensitive health concern that affects countless individuals, sometimes quietly. Sudden hair loss, or alopecia.
Difficult topic for many.
Absolutely.
Hair loss can be triggered by a number of significant medical conditions, and our sources highlight several key culprits. These include things like hormonal imbalances, such as hyperandrogenism, which essentially means an excess of male hormones.
Right.
Nutritional deficiencies, particularly in vital elements like vitamin B12, iron, and riboflavin, and various inflammatory conditions like lupus erythematosus or sarcoidosis. Each of these can lead to distinct types of hair loss. For instance, telogen effluvium is often stress-related.
Stress causing hair loss.
Yeah, where hair follicles prematurely enter a resting phase, leading to widespread shedding. Then there's alopecia areata, which is autoimmune.
The body attacking itself.
Exactly. Your immune system mistakenly attacks hair follicles, resulting in patchy hair loss. Understanding the root cause is really the first step toward effective management.
And this brings us right back to that powerful connection between nutrition and lifestyle, doesn't it?
It really does.
Our sources strongly underscore that nutritional deficiencies are profoundly linked to hair loss. Insufficient iron and vitamin B12 seem particularly implicated.
Common deficiencies.
The encouraging news here is that targeted dietary interventions can be remarkably effective, often leading to significant hair regrowth and improved density. But beyond what's on your plate, stress is a truly significant factor, especially in conditions like that telogen effluvium you mentioned.
Absolutely. Stress is huge.
When you're under chronic stress, your hair follicles can prematurely shift into that resting phase, leading to noticeable shedding. This means stress management techniques, whether it's mindfulness, regular exercise, or professional therapy, aren't just good for your mental health.
Right.
They're absolutely crucial for preventing further hair thinning and promoting overall hair health.
And if we connect this back to the broader picture of diagnostics we discussed earlier with AI, AI is also making substantial inroads in this field too. Recent advancements include AI-driven systems like scalp vision.
Scalp vision.
Yeah. It leverages innovative techniques for highly effective diagnosis and management of scalp conditions and various forms of alopecia. These systems can accurately assess things like hair thickness and count, providing dermatologists with a comprehensive objective tool to better understand and track a patient's condition.
So better tracking, better management.
Potentially, yes.
And for those cases where hair loss is primarily driven by hormonal imbalances like that hyperandrogenism, there are specific treatment approaches mentioned too. These might include birth control pills or anti-androgen medications such as spironolactone.
Mm-hmm. They work by reducing the levels of androgens, those male hormones, thereby helping to restore hair growth and density in some cases.
Okay, so we've journeyed through some complex health and financial topics. Let's wrap up our deep dive with something far more common, yet equally rooted in science.
Good.
One that touches nearly everyone's kitchen, the art and science of storing cheese. Because really, who wants bad cheese?
Nobody. Okay, so to ensure your cheese stays fresh and flavorful for as long as possible, the best practices are actually quite specific. You should store it in your refrigerator, ideally in the vegetable or cheese drawer.
The crisper drawer.
Yeah, exactly. Where temperatures typically range from 45 degrees C or about 1.57 degrees C. These drawers are generally slightly warmer and more humid than the main shelves, creating a kind of optimal microclimate.
Okay.
You absolutely want to avoid storing cheese near the freezer compartment. Extreme cold can really degrade its texture.
Right, makes it crumbly.
Precisely. For soft cheeses, keep them on the middle shelf and, crucially, away from strong-smelling foods like onions or garlic, because cheese readily absorbs other odors.
Oh, yeah. Cheesy garlic isn't always the goal.
Not usually, no. The real key is individual wrapping, maybe in wax or cheese paper, or using a designated airtight cheese storage box. That helps maintain ideal humidity and prevents it drying out.
And once you've broken the seal on that delicious block, how long can you truly expect it to last? Because that seems to vary a lot.
It does vary significantly by type, which is a key insight for managing your fridge.
Okay.
Soft cheeses, like a creamy brie or a fresh mozzarella, they're delicate. They generally last about 1-2 weeks after opening.
Not long.
Not long. Semi-soft cheeses like Havarti or Monterey Jack give you a bit more leeway, typically around 2-3 weeks. But the real troopers are the hard cheeses, like a sharp cheddar or a robust Gouda. These can last anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, maybe even longer if stored properly.
Wow.
Keeping them in their original containers or transferring them to airtight glassware can really help prolong that deliciousness.
And is science still working on cheese preservation? Seems like a solved problem.
Well, what's truly fascinating here is how scientific innovation is constantly finding new ways to improve even our most everyday food items. Recent studies, for instance, have shown that a low-salt brine enriched with oregano essential oil, OEO.
Oregano oil.
Yeah. It can act as a remarkably effective natural preservative for white brine cheese. It actively inhibits common pathogens like E. coli and S. aureus, offering a safer, more natural way to extend shelf life.
Interesting. What else?
Another interesting advancement is the microwave and freeze hybrid drying method, or MD plus FD.
Sounds intense.
It does, but this technique is proving optimal for pre-drying reduced-fat white cheese snacks. It significantly enhances their textural, chemical, color, and even sensory attributes, making for a potentially healthier, more appealing snack.
So technology is even improving cheese snacks. Got it.
Pretty much.
So to prevent that common frustration of your precious cheese drying out, the main takeaway seems to be maintain a slightly humid environment around it.
Exactly.
That plastic container with a few small holes for ventilation in your fridge's cheese drawer is your best friend. Remember, soft cheeses need airtight containers, while hard cheeses really benefit from being wrapped in wax or specialized cheese paper.
Right.
And always, always strive to maintain consistent refrigeration conditions to prevent rapid spoilage.
Consistency is key.
We've journeyed through an incredible range of insights today, haven't we?
We really have.
From the surprising financial implications of owning your beloved dog to the cutting edge of AI transforming health diagnostics, the critical, often hidden role of nutrition and disease, understanding the triggers for hair loss, and even the seemingly simple yet scientific art of keeping your cheese perfectly fresh.
If we connect this all to the bigger picture, the profound insight, I think, is that knowledge drawn from diverse sources, even those that seem completely unrelated,
truly empowers us.
It helps us see how seemingly disparate pieces of information weave together. They form a richer understanding of the world around us, allowing us to make more informed decisions about our health, our finances, even our daily habits.
Absolutely. So, but you're looking at your grocery bill, thinking about your health choices, or maybe even just reaching for that block of cheese in the fridge. Consider this. What other everyday assumption went that bitch or die? Facts behind them.
Good question.
Keep that curiosity going because there's always more to learn.